Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks season as we get underway in Week 17. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now. Training camp, because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Another carry for him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. That one's complete, right side. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 now from the 46. Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Purdy throwing here. He's throwing deep to the left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Get set, get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
It's not often you hear me say this, Kate, that a kicker can pick up his team, but he did right there. They started with great field position, and if they would have come away with 0, it would have been a disappointment. Instead, he puts 3 on that scoreboard.
Returnable from the 2. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Still has some space inside the 35. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Barkley does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Pass play now. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
I don't understand this at all. It must be my internet right now with the storms going through. It doesn't make sense.
Two yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. 4th down, pass coming. You will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. First carry here for Jordan James. He finds space for a few yards that time. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Screen play here for James. He's got the 1st and more, past the 25 now. And he's all the way up to the 29-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So they let 1st down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A 28-yard pickup there. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've set it down from 37. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. That is Smile London.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
70 Lions.
They go play action on first down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Running with James. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Get set.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They still have 5 to go here, 3rd down. This is brought in by Coleman. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Get set.
The running back gets it on the draw. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Get set.
3rd and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now.
Give now to the run back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Now looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's a give inside to James. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
That right there, Pat will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's up?
Here's Purdy to throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
first down, San Francisco.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. Rolling left, buying some time. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Blown back, gets the handoff. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
They motion the tight end over. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Xavier Gibson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. '49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's caught. He's got Brown. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Go! Cougar 19.
He takes off with it. And they'll pitch it out to him. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they bring him down around the 34. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Chased out to his right. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Ready, ready.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Knock this through, and they'll take a lead into the break. Right down the middle. It's good. And they'll take the lead.
Eagles 7, 49ers 6.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Returnable from the 1. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Huh.
Toss play to Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll run here on first down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Third down from the gun. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 26-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Stop.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. And toss this one out to James. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set. Rush up.
Purdy throwing here. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Get set.
Purdy on first down. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They strike for 23 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Back to the well again. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
scrimmage.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown.
I knew it was coming, too. I couldn't get him out there. He got stuck in traffic. Good play. Daggone it.
Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Receivers who can run it, well, they become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays. Really, there's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole nother set of issues for defenses.
Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2.
The 49ers.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
The score, Niners 14. Eagles.
Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass. Like a great post in basketball, they know how to finish.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. For big yards on the right side. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Zone read give here to Barkley. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Toss to the right side. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Kate, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained it for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a 1st down as close as they were to the sticks.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. This one delivered off target, Rob. That's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Check go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And this is another incompletion.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Now they can move with it, scooped inside the 40. Has a hole left, room to run. Hits the 20. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
He's going to field this at the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. Let's go.
They'll start this series with an option left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stop. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now. Coach.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. In trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looked like an Eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Throwing from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So out now comes the punter. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
At the 50-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Now we're on the counter. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers making a 3-score game in the 4th.
That play was supposed to go outside. Yeah. And he going up the middle.
Great running backs, you know that patience is so
That's
often carry to carry. one of their great traits, but also over the course of the game, just waiting for their opportunity to explode and go finish it as he just did.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Gibson now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw here. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He'll have this fair catch right along the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now run, James. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Running with James. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Get set.
Purdy on 3rd and 1. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate. before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Give now to the running back. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Outside. Get him, get him. 18. Watch out. Huh?
Dive play straight ahead. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a 1st down. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. It took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Get set. Get set. Run around, up.
Here's James running right. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
53. Outside. 18. Watch out.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. They give it to him again. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers put up even more points in a win.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49 piling onto this lead. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Gibson now to return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll come out throwing. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
Okay, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Outside. 18, watch out. Start.
Here's a give inside to James. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Get set, get set. Up.
Running this with James. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. 49ers getting closer to their 13th win of the season.
Outside.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Watch out. Hot, hot.
He's drawn up for him. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dodges another stop. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
All right, here we go. Second down.
There we go, shot. Viking 18.
Drawing up the design keeper. Nice cut back to the right sideline. He's off to the races. Into the red zone. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. On the return, here comes Davis. And it'll come to an end as they touch him down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Brock, I know you know this firsthand.